This is the Philippines, the place that my family calls home. But because it's on the other side of the world, the last time we were there was in 2014. So after 10 long years, we packed our bags and traveled more than 25 hours just to be home again. And this time, my girlfriend was coming along with us who had never been outside of the country. What could go wrong? Our plane landed at 10 p.m. the night before, and we've pretty much been awake since then. I don't know how we were managing to stay awake, but I think the excitement of being back home was pushing us through.
That is a ball.
A fun fact about the Al volcano is that it's the second most active in the Philippines today, and we were here to do a boat tour around it. I was pretty excited, but Sydney was a bit nervous to say the least. But regardless, I thought it'd be a fun memory we wouldn't forget. After a really quick day in Tagaytay, we're finally leaving and having a little road trip, 12-hour road trip to Bicol. The second day was chaotic. So chaotic that I didn't really get to vlog anything, so here's a quick rundown. We left Manila at 7 p.m. using this van and had an overnight road trip for 12 hours to get to Bicol. That's where my family lives. This was us at 2 a.m. stopping for gas and having a small meal. After arriving, we spent some time with mom's side of the family and went to church together. We had a big celebration later on, so me, Sydney, my sister, and two of my cousins went shopping in Iriga City and exchanged our money. We stopped at the venue we were having my grandmother's surprise birthday at, and because it was a surprise, all of us had to change at our uncle's house so that our grandma didn't see us getting into our outfits, and afterwards, it was just party time. This was something my mom and my uncles and aunts put together, and Mamila was very surprised. There was lots of food and speeches, and here's me not knowing how to do this dance. We even sang a bit for my grandmother, and it was overall very fun and wholesome, but that was pretty much day 2. Our day started off in the morning getting taho. It's similar to an ice cream truck that goes through neighborhoods, but in this case, instead of a truck, it's one man, and instead of ice cream, it's a cup of sweet, syrupy tofu with pearls in it. After a quick breakfast, we're on to Siedmann Lake, where we met up with our dad's side of the family to have lunch and explore the area.
So ako mo di nag-iba yan?
Parating kami na diretsyo.
Sayang. Who is that? You need the ticket.
The Cagsawa ruins was originally a church that was destroyed by a volcanic eruption of Mount Mayon in 1814. Today, the tower and some of its walls remain, so we were here to walk around the grounds as well as try sili ice cream, which is Bicol's famous spicy dessert.
Level 3.
You will like
I don't think they like it.
go on.
Strawberry? Dang.
It's good though.
This is level 3.
Oh my gosh.
Hot.
Yeah. Really?
Level 3.
It tastes good, but like SRC. Me.
Oh.
Try level 1.
Oh, it tastes good.
Yeah, it's good.
But it's the back of your throat.
I know, that's why I was like,
Yeah. Two's not as bad.
ayaw mo? I'm gonna try one.
Our fourth day started off before sunrise, getting ready for my aunt's wedding. We got ready at my uncle's house and went outside to take pictures and film clips for the wedding video.
Be careful, ha? Okay, done. Okay, get ready. Ready? 5, 3, 2, 1.
Take everything we have and let the new
Kakilala kami sa sa work kasi nurse siya doon, ako sa sa technical, sa medical mga equipment. Doon kami nagkakilala. Niligawan ko siya doon nung first.
It was a small and intimate ceremony with pretty much just family.
Doon nag-start.
Afterwards, we all went to a beautiful reception for dinner to celebrate with speeches, singing, and dancing.
Take everything we have and let the new begin.
Another huge part of Filipino culture I wanted Sydney to experience was the love for basketball. After the wedding, my dad went off because him and his siblings were sponsoring a huge all-day basketball tournament in their hometown. It was a huge deal because it was a way to give back to the community, as well as just an easy way to get people together to play games and maybe win a couple of prizes. This morning, we were on a road trip for about an hour to go to a small resort. The original plan was to go island hopping, but because there were storms, we decided it would be unsafe to go, so this was one of our backup plans. It was a cloudy day with scattered rain, but that didn't stop us from having a good time. After working up an appetite and the rain started pouring again, it was time to eat.
Can I get you the yams?
No,
No, it's like
it's rice.
caramelized.
Talaga yung laman. Nagsilang par pag siniak-siak lang na
Since we were child, we used to eat it. That's why we are used to.
Dapat din nga ng ano.
Babalatan yan.
Is this the same fruit?
Make
Yeah.
it juicy. Yeah, okay?
Santol challenge!
Parang it's the same fruit na yung mom
Yeah.
natin.
This is like the rice.
It's cut different.
Minsan natin sa It tastes like if you bit an orange. I don't really like this part.
The rind?
You try.
It's pretty salty.
It's too salty.
The middle part is salt.
Maraming salt.
Boys Club.
Okay. I will not touch this now, okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, open it. Open it!
After the rain had slowed down, we walked around the resort to look at the beautiful grounds. Because it was cloudy, we once again couldn't fully see Mount Mayon, but we took the time to explore the cottage, look at some exotic plants before driving out and visiting my father's ancestral home in Nabua. In the years we've been away, they paved the grounds around the family homes and made a whole farm filled with lots of animals, something Sydney and my sister were very excited to finally see in person.
This is so nice.
Oh, they just spit.
Early morning, bumababa sila.
Hello.
Diba?
Day 6 started with our morning at the local markets. We were going on another road trip today and needed to get some groceries. There were lots of organic fruits and vegetables that we weren't used to seeing in the United States, and had to get some local Filipino snacks for the day ahead. Ten years ago, we went to a hot springs resort with our family, and it quickly became one of our favorite places. This year, we made it a point to come back with some of the same cousins and create some more meaningful memories.
What is the occasion tomorrow?
Sabado po, Sabado.
One thing we realized was this resort was also an adventure park, and if you looked above you, you would see lines and lines of zipline rope. There were only a couple of us who had ever gone ziplining before, so we decided to go, only to realize that the only type that they had to offer was bike ziplining. And we were a little nervous. Once we started pedaling and there was no more ground underneath the wheels, it became 1,000% scarier, so we both took it slow at first. There was rope and harnesses on you, but it felt like you were just biking on thin air. But after a while, it became a bit more fun. When we got to the other side, we realized we also had to go back the way we came. So the staff put on our helmets that we probably should have had the first way back, but to be fair, I don't know how much those would have helped if the line just gave out, so oh well. After all the kids finished, our parents wanted to give it a try. Before heading home, we made a last-minute decision to stop at the Camsur Water Sports Complex. It was a breezy evening, so there were lots of people outside enjoying the weather, and there was a street food stand right nearby that we had to try. Bongo. It looks so good.
Bigay mo na apat na paso para
Picture kayo, pwede.
Kikyam, masarap din.
It's kind of like a dumpling.
Yeah.
Kikyam yan. Pwede mo kita naman yung kikyam sinabi.
Day 7 was our free day, so we took it slow and did whatever we wanted. We started off spending lunch at Mama Nang's, where we had what may be the best halo-halo I've ever had.
Oh my goodness.
We also stopped by to see one of my cousins to buy some of her desserts and support her small business before driving to Bato, where my dad has his ukay-ukay store. Yeah. It was funny seeing some of the clothes he bought for the store in America and then finally seeing them here in person. Later that night, we said goodbye to some family as they were heading back home to Manila. Today was all about Dad's side of the family. In the morning, we headed to Nabuat, where they were getting ready for the party tonight. While things were getting set, Dad brought out the horses for us to try riding on them.
Then it will break together.
Yeah. If this wasn't funny enough, the mayor had actually stopped by and was watching some amateur Americans ride horses around. Nice, Charlotte.
I think I could have done that.
Yay! Wow, he's going fast.
Wow, we
The vlog! The vlog!
We just had. After going back home to change, it was party time. There was live music, dancing, performances from our family, a birthday celebration, and lots of games. Everything you can ask for in a great celebration. After church, we headed to a family friend's business that sold lugao, a Filipino rice porridge, the perfect meal to have for breakfast. The store had an ice cream bin, so we all got a sweet treat to top the morning. In today's agenda, we were visiting the Soltes farmland in Balatan, so we met up with my dad's side of the family at nowhere else other than Mama Nang's, where we all couldn't help but order another batch of halo-halo. It was a rainy trip, but thankfully when we got there, the rain had stopped for a bit so we could enjoy some family time outdoors.
Sound system.
Oh my gosh! They're so big! What? Ah!
3, 4. It's died. Oh my God, it's died already.
After a bit of discussion, Dad and Uncle Bino decided to show us a nearby cave system that they knew about. We were all feeling adventurous, but we had absolutely no clue what was ahead of us.
Hindi, ibang way. Ibang way, yeah.
Yeah, literally Tarzan.
After the hike through the jungle, we made it to the entrance, which was literally a hole that was maybe a little bigger than the diameter of a full-size adult. And in we all go.
Wait. Sydney, wait muna, okay?
It was dark, it was moist, and quiet apart from all of us moving through the cave. I used my phone flashlight to see better, and even then I couldn't see much more than 2 feet in front of me. I wouldn't say it was claustrophobic because there was room for the most part to be fully standing, but the walls on either side of you were pretty close. Inside you could hear the quiet sounds of the rain, and at times had to maneuver around puddles of water. As we were bobbing and weaving, the only thing I was really worried about was if we encountered any animals there. But the worst thing that I saw was just a giant spider right above our heads. We had no clue where we all were going, and were kind of just following each other until we saw the cave open up into the first chamber. The chamber was maybe 30 feet high and could fit maybe 40 people comfortably. We spent some time waiting for everyone to get there and took some pictures. The cave actually keeps going into 2 more chambers that Dad knows about, but we all decided it wasn't worth it and made the trek back.
V3!
Ah! Careful, it's slippery. Thank you.
Everyone was wet and muddy by the end, but all in good spirits because I think it was a memory we all truly would never forget.
Oh, it's wet.
We started the day having lunch with my parents' old teacher. It was a bittersweet day as it would be our last day in Bicol.
That's a big of red iron.
We spent it by taking in the sights one last time and begin saying our goodbyes.
Daming santon!
Gising naman na eh.
Sunflower.
Pamilok!
Or does someone need this? Does someone need this? Sure.
After packing all our bags and loading into the van, we make the long haul back to Manila and get to our Airbnb in the early morning. Hanging on by a thread, we take a quick nap to take on our very last day in the Philippines. Our plan today was to go visit Intramuros, which is a historical district that showcased some history of the Spanish influence on the Philippines. And do you remember some of the family members that we said goodbye to a couple days ago? We're going to be seeing them again real soon. It was an incredibly hot and humid day, so what better else than to cool us off than a Filipino street food staple, dirty ice cream.
It tastes like mango.
Afterwards, we ended up at the National Museum of Natural History, and it was definitely one of the coolest museums I've ever been to. To end the night, we went to the Mall of Asia to do some late night shopping and have dinner. It's one of the largest malls in the Philippines and one of the biggest in the world.
I'm probably gonna get yelled at for taking videos, but